There are so many amazing affordable home decor finds at IKEA, and today I'm sharing with you my top 10 favorites, plus how I gave our breakfast nook a refresh. Hi everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com. Like many of you, I love to shop at IKEA for budget-friendly home decor finds. I went there a little while ago to scour all of their new stuff for 2020, plus I gave our breakfast nook a refresh. IKEA did sponsor an Instagram post of mine for our breakfast nook. They didn't sponsor this video, but I wanted to share with you, my YouTube friends, how I did this refresh, plus my favorite finds from there right now. Let's get started. My favorite thing to always buy from IKEA, number one, is their budget-friendly storage solutions. You might remember my hallway makeover from earlier this year where I took two of their stall shoe cabinets and hacked them and customized them to make a budget-friendly solution for our narrow hallway. I will leave a link to that video down in the description box below. IKEA is fabulous for small spaces. If you need some kind of interesting storage solution for a smaller space like an apartment, condo, small hallway, small bedroom, that sort of thing, they have so many fantastic options. Their interior organizers for their things like their bookcases, like their shoe cabinets, even their cupboards are fantastic for making the most of a tinier space. My favorite thing to buy from IKEA, number two, are their down pillow inserts. I love down pillow inserts because they are so soft and fluffy, and they're never gonna get that flat pancake look like a polyester insert often does after time. You can do that fun little karate chop in the middle, like lots of home decorators do. That gives the pillows just a nice, fluffy, expensive look, even if they're inexpensive pillows. I've always bought my pillow inserts at IKEA. They're reasonably priced. Here in Canada, they're $8. They're a little cheaper in the States, and they're 20 by 20 inches, so they're a nice, generous size that I think works for many things, like your living room couch, chairs, breakfast nooks, even as bedroom accent pillows. I have about 15 to 20 of these inserts, and I just swap my pillow covers seasonally to get a new look on a budget. The third thing that I always love to buy from IKEA are their baskets. They have baskets specifically for their shelving, like their Collax unit, and other shelving like their kitchen cabinets, and they also have a variety of sizes and colors that's gonna suit a lot of home decor styles. My favorite basket right now is this big rattan one that they have that has such a beautiful boho chic look, reasonably priced, and I think it would be so cute in a bedroom, a living room. I definitely want to use it somewhere in my fall decor this year to store extra throws and pillows. Favorite thing to buy from IKEA, number four, this is a big purchase. I've purchased this in the past, highly recommended, are their kitchen cabinets. I did a whole video dedicated to my IKEA kitchen cabinets. We purchased them 7 years ago and they are still doing great. I love them. I shared all the pros and cons of them in this video, so I'll make sure to link it up here and somewhere in that description box below. Again, they have so many fantastic interior organization solutions for their cabinets. They're a lot less expensive than many other kitchen cabinet systems out there, and we also bought IKEA kitchen cabinets for use in our bathroom, laundry room, and I even hacked over the fridge cabinets for this breakfast nook bench here, and it has storage underneath, and it's worked perfectly for the last, I think I've had it for 3 years, maybe 4 years. So lots of DIY opportunities there as well. Favorite thing to buy from IKEA, number five, are their picture frames. They have such a fantastic variety of picture frames in all sizes, all colors, and even a variety of different styles. I love their simple white framed picture frames. I've used them in our hallway, my kids' bedrooms. You could even DIY their picture frames as well. I love that you can purchase very large picture frames from IKEA at a reasonable price. Related to picture frames, my favorite thing to buy from IKEA, number six, are their picture ledges. So these are those narrow ledges that come in a couple different widths you can put on the wall. So you can either put actual picture frames on those ledges, which I did in my brother's condo makeover earlier this year. I'll link that up here. Or you can even put things like kids' toys, kids' books, smaller floral arrangements. There's lots of options for these ledges, and I love that they make your decor changeable, easy, on a budget. Let's stick to this wall art theme and talk about my favorite IKEA purchase, number seven, and that is their mirrors. Now, I've purchased expensive mirrors in the past elsewhere. I've never regretted them because I do think mirrors are a good investment. They are neutral, they bounce the light around, so they're a fantastic option for wall art when you're not really sure what to put on your walls. However, IKEA has a fantastic selection of mirrors that are wonderfully priced, and I kind of forgot about that until I went there the other week. They had this new mirror that is a round one, 30 inches wide. I actually grabbed it for the breakfast nook and it was only $75 Canadian, which I think is a fantastic deal for a mirror. So definitely check out their mirror section and see if there's anything there that would work for your own home. They have a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors available. Favorite home decor item to buy from IKEA, number 8 are their faux greenery and florals. At the very end of their warehouse, you're gonna find a section full of faux greenery and real greenery. By the way, I like their real greens as well, but if you are kind of a serial decorator like I am, and you like to change up your greenery and just reuse it season after season, things like their faux eucalyptus, which is only $6.99 per stem Canadian, which I think is a great deal, is going to last you season after season. I use some of that in our breakfast nook as well. Love it for fall, but I also love it for Christmas, spring, and summer too. Great deal, and I think it looks really realistic. The trick with faux greenery, as always, is to make sure you fluff it out, move it around, and it's going to look a little bit more like real greens. Favorite thing to buy from IKEA, number 9, are their drapes. I have been a huge fan of IKEA drapes all of my adult life, and the reason why I love them is a couple things. Number 1, they are longer than pretty much any drape that you're going to buy anywhere else. So they're going to be the full 8 inches tall, whereas many drapes that you find elsewhere are only 7. And you might remember that I love to hang my drapes relatively close to the ceiling to give my walls a nice tall look, a little bit more of an elegant look, and that's why I love the nice high IKEA drapes. Second reason is the price. They are so well priced. So my favorite drapes from there were called the Vivian drapes. They no longer have them, but they do have a new line of drapes. I think they're $15 Canadian per panel as well. I'll link them below. And then I love these lace drapes that I put up in our breakfast nook. Wonderful price, and they have that vintage chic look that I love, and you can't find anything like this elsewhere. IKEA drapes are also fantastic to add things to, like tassels or ribbons or things on the edges, to give them a little bit more of a custom look. I've used them in almost every room of our home as well as in our studio, and I do have a method to hem them without sewing. I'll leave a link to that down in the description box below. The final find that I always love to buy at IKEA, number 10, is their dinnerware. So things like mugs, plates, bowls. I remember the very first set that I bought when I moved out of my home was from IKEA. It was like this pale mint color, loved it. Recently when I went there, I found this beautiful, almost like handmade pottery style set that they have there. I'll link it below. Bought pretty much all the mugs I can find. I'm gonna use those in my fall decor this year and to whip up some cozy drinks for fall. So beautiful, fantastic price. You can buy usually like a set of dishware from there, or you can buy it piece by piece and mix and match, which is one of the things I love to do, mixing and matching either things like dinnerware or tables and chairs. So speaking of mixing and matching, let me show you how I refreshed this breakfast nook here for fall with the help of IKEA. Again, they sponsored an Instagram photo of mine. They didn't sponsor this video, but I wanted to share all of the things that I got from them here in this video and show you how I mixed and matched and kind of gave this more of a bright look. Originally, I had this darker table in here, more rustic looking. As much as I love this piece, it was really hard for my kids to color on, to do crafts on. So I took that out. I'm keeping it perhaps for later, or going to donate it to someone that needs it. That's kind of one of the things that I love about my job, is that I get to play musical furniture and share things with my friends and family that need furniture. And then I had these green velvet chairs that I still love as well, but wanted just more of a lighter, brighter look in this nook. Our house doesn't get a ton of natural sunlight, so one thing I really wanted was a smooth flat surface for my kids to do crafts on, and B, more white in this room. Even though I know we're going into fall and that is traditionally more darker, cozier colors, I did want more light colors here. We have a dark floor, limited sunlight, so that's what I wanted to do here. So I added this IKEA table. Again, I'm gonna link all these products below. Just a simple white traditional table, and it has that extra leaf that you can add in there to expand it or keep it round. I also found these folding chairs at IKEA. I'm using them in our RV as well. I know lots of you have asked about our RV and where the extra seating is going to be coming from. I'm using these particular folding chairs from IKEA in our RV as well to dine on. So I'm kind of moving them between the house and the RV. Also adding this gorgeous mirror. And if you don't know this mirror hanging hack, here's what you can do. You can grab a piece of painter's tape, put it on the back of your mirror or your artwork, and then you can, with a Sharpie, mark where the screw holes are on your piece, remove that painter's tape, put it up on the wall, and make sure it's nice and level, and then use that as a guideline to put your screws or your nails in your wall. That way, when you hang up your big mirror or your art piece, your screws or your nails are in exactly the proper position. I love this hack, and I hope you can use it in your home too. Loving the round mirror here again. Again, it helps with my goal of making sure there's more light in this area. Then I'm adding all of these folding chairs. And I also found these brighter red and pink pillows from IKEA too. They add a little bit more of that brightness, that color to our breakfast nook. So I think this is a great look for the end of summer. In August here, I love all these colors together. And here is exactly how I styled this room for kind of a behind the scenes look at how I do my Instagram posts. I definitely spend a lot of time styling photos to kind of make them, more inspirational, so you can picture yourself, in this nook having a coffee and cookies. But then I also wanted to show you this look for fall. So for fall, I'm just using a bit more neutral tones. I'm using some DIY cushions that I made with IKEA inserts on my breakfast nook bench. I'm also using the DIY Dollar Tree pillow that I made here, which is neutral as well. And then I'm bringing in my original velvet green chairs to add that more fall colors, that more warmth. And I found these rattan chairs at IKEA. I've been on the prowl for these chairs, so I was so excited to find a couple of them, and putting some nice faux fur chair pads on them. And this, I think, is a really nice neutral look, more going into fall. So I kind of have an August look, and then I have more of a September look here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed these 10 of my most favorite IKEA finds, as well as my breakfast nook update. Let me know down in those comments below if you agree with my list, if you would add to my list. What are some of the most favorite things you've found at IKEA? I would love to know so that I can add those to my list as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to get more DIY and decor ideas on a budget. I'm gonna leave some more videos that I hope you will all enjoy watching next right up here.